Hola fellow traveler, I'm John and this is the review of our stay at the Ocean El Faro in Uvero Alto Punta Cana. We paid $116 per person per night to stay in a junior suite garden view room. This hotel is located in Uvero Alto, which is about 36 minutes from the Punta Cana International Airport. This is a more secluded area and there's not much to do besides staying in the resort. If you want to go to town or do something else, go on an adventure, you will need to get a cab or rent a car. Uvero Alto Beach is different from the Punta Cana beaches. The sand is brown and the water doesn't have that turquoise you think when Punta Cana comes to mind. We knew this and usually we don't go much to the beach, but we wanted to go on a swim and we weren't able to do it because there was a lot of seaweed in this particular part of the beach. This year, the Caribbean is expected to receive record amounts of seaweed, and we could tell that the resort is not doing a great job picking up the seaweed from the sand. For example, we stay in other resorts and they use trucks, and in this particular hotel, we could tell that the employees didn't have great tools to pick up the seaweed, so I think there's room for improvement in this hotel. Ocean El Faro has two main pools, one lazy river, and in the adults only part there are two pools. We didn't have access to it, so we weren't able to see them. We really like the pools. Our favorite was the one that was closest to the beach. It felt less crowded, more peaceful, no loud music, and it was very relaxing. We also loved that each pool had its own pool bar. We didn't like that there were not enough umbrellas in the pool area, so we weren't able to find lots of shades. If you're going to be in the pool, you're going to be under the sun all the time. The water park is for small kids. We did try one of the slides and we were not able to slide all the way because it seems like maintenance doesn't seem to be very good in the water park. However, the lazy river was one of our favorite things of this resort. It was so relaxing. We loved every single minute we spent in it. Tip: if you're going to spend a lot of time in the lazy river, make sure you arrive very early so you can pick up one of the inflatables because they run out quickly. There's a bowling alley in this resort, and let me tell you, I had a lot of fun. We spent hours bowling, and there's even a bar inside, and you can order your drinks without going outside, so it's amazing. For the night entertainment, there's a theater for shows. They also do a lot of outdoor activities like bingo. Even though we didn't spend much time in these activities because we were busy bowling, they look fun. There's also a disco in which you can go dance after the show. There was one buffet which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. There was a decent variety of food like Mexican, a pasta station, meat station and Dominican food. The flavor was great. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you won't have trouble finding food for you. However, they were lacking cuisine varieties like Asian. The desserts were your typical hotel desserts. Not great. We loved how well decorated was this buffet, and we also loved the atmosphere and the staff. The staff was super friendly and they were always attentive. One thing that we found silly and a little bit annoying in the buffet was that they didn't let me in wearing this. We found this rule to be very ridiculous because you should be able to get inside the least formal restaurant wearing this. I mean, it's Punta Cana, it's very hot, you should be able to wear no sleeves t-shirts. There is a steakhouse which is beautifully decorated. The staff is great and the food was delicious. We love every minute we spent in it. There is an American restaurant called Route 66 and it opens after 11 p.m. And we found this very interesting and we also love the restaurant inside. The decoration is great, it has a great atmosphere and the staff is very kind. However, the food is not very good, the hamburgers are terrible and the fried chicken is below average. But we love the feeling that going after the entertainment or bowling, going inside this restaurant which opens after 11 p.m. it was awesome. There is also a French restaurant called Blue Moon. The food is good and the decoration it's okay, it's a little bit generic. However, the staff is great, they're very kind, they're very attentive. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, you will have a tough time finding food here because most of the options have meat or have ingredients that you won't be able to eat. And of course, there's a Mexican restaurant. And let me tell you, we had a great time in this restaurant. The decoration, it's great, it's beautiful, the food is delicious. There were options for vegetarians, for vegans, for everybody in the family. We loved every minute we spent in this restaurant and the food, it was great. Our waiter was the best waiter we had during our stay. He was very kind, he was very fast, and we loved this restaurant. There is an Asian restaurant and an Italian restaurant, but we didn't get to eat in those because we didn't have enough time. There's also two Privilege Club restaurants and we didn't have access to them. I strongly suggest you to make a reservation for all a la carte restaurants with the hotel staff. Don't use the website for this even if they tell you to do it. The hotel communication is not very good and we had trouble making reservations because of it. There is an ice cream bar that had great ice cream. There is also a snack bar that you can eat hamburgers, hot dogs and nachos, and a coffee shop. The coffee shop was our favorite. We spent a lot of time in it. The coffee was great, it was delicious, the decoration was on point, and the atmosphere was great. We played a lot of board games in it. They don't have the board games though, we had to bring them. There are bars throughout the hotel, in the lobby, and there's also a sport bar. The drinks were okay, they won't blow your mind, but they're not bad, they're okay. They're not very inventive though. Overall, the staff in this hotel was very friendly. The check-in process was not long, we did the check-in online and after we arrived we only had to fill out one form and pay. The process was quick. For the same for the checkout was really quick. Unfortunately, the person who assisted us with the check-in didn't give us the cards for the towels and we realized that when we were already at the pool and we had to walk all the way to the lobby to get the cards. After the checkout, you can stay in the resort until the afternoon and you can use all the facilities inside the resort and consume food and drinks. The only thing you won't be able to enter is a room or get towels provided by the hotel. Our room was beautiful. We loved the decoration. However, it wasn't very well cleaned. The toilet seat was broken and it always smelled like urine. The balcony was dirty with old furniture not well taken care of, the sink looked dirty and the shower towels didn't look clean at all. My sister who stayed with us had to change her room because her room was dirty and it had painting all over the floor. We scored this resort a 7 out of 10. If you want to see a full hotel tour of the Ocean El Faro, click on this video.